Today, I have brought back to life some of the most captivating men to ever walk the red carpet of Hollywood. They were actors, icons, the soul of an era. Their beauty and allure never truly disappeared. And now you'll understand why. No one forgets Marlon Brando, not merely an actor, but a seismic force. Brando didn't follow the rules. He shattered them with haunted eyes and wild charisma. A man who forever changed the landscape of cinema. James Stewart embodied decency, unassuming, never demanding the spotlight. In his voice, in his smile, there lived an honest America. We trusted him, not just because he acted well, but because he made us believe in something good within ourselves. Cary Grant didn't walk. He glided into frame, a straight posture, a perfectly tailored suit, and a gaze that made time slowly. Grant wasn't just elegant, he defined elegance. Humphrey Bogart was lonely in a well-cut suit, rugged, quiet, and deeply compelling. He never needed to shout to be noticed. In Casablanca, he didn't just say goodbye. He spoke for a generation of men who chose ideals over desire. Clark Gable, the king of Hollywood. When he smiled, women sobbed. When he walked, men wanted to follow. Gable wasn't just a leading man. He was the blueprint of charm. Kirk Douglas was more than Spartacus. He was the symbol. Every crease in his face tells a story. A warrior without armor, a flame that needed no wind. Rock Hudson had the beauty of a statue, but a heart as soft as velvet. He lived in an era that didn't allow him to be fully himself. Yet, with gentleness and quiet strength, he left behind a legacy that transcended the screen. Patrick Swayze, his dance steps made hearts flutter, his gaze made souls tremble. From Ghost to Dirty Dancing, he was the man who made us believe in love, even after loss. Heath Ledger, a brilliant fire that burned too briefly, but left a permanent glow. With his Joker, he turned darkness into art, and art into obsession. Robin Williams, the man who made the world laugh, then cry. In every performance, he embraces our loneliness and embraces us. No one ever made sadness so beautiful with a smile. Philip Seymour Hoffman didn't need to be handsome to be magnetic. Every movement he made was a slice of truth, raw, painful, real. He didn't seek the spotlight. He simply lived fully in every role. Val Kilmer, from fighter jets to mythic legends, he was a portrait of mystery. In his eyes was always something unsaid, and that made him unforgettable. Michael Madsen, a cold-blooded villain with a tender heart. In the shadows of every character he played, a flicker of humanity remains. That's why he was never truly feared, always remembered. Gene Hackman didn't need fanfare or grand entrances. But when he appeared, the entire room held its breath. He was an artist of depth, of silences louder than any line. James Dean, the angel of rebellion. He didn't live long, but he lived enough to become the eternal face of youth. Restless, lonely, and never forgotten. River Phoenix, fragile like morning light. His roles were poems, unrhymed, unfiltered, and heartbreaking. He reminded us how precious talent can be. Gene Wilder. His eyes held magic. Whether in Willy Wonka or Young Frankenstein, he brought the spark of childhood wonder, tinged with mischief and deep humanity. Sean Connery. A voice like thunder, a presence that couldn't be imitated. He wasn't just James Bond. He was the man others longed to be. Bing Crosby, a velvet voice, a sunny smile. During war, he brought peace. In art, he brought gentle hope. His presence was warm in the coldest times. James Earl Jones, not just Darth Vader or Mufasa. He was the voice of strength and love, of shadow and light. A sonic legend echoing in the memories of millions. In the early 20th century, male beauty was another kind of art. Men grew their hair a little longer, wore mustaches with pride, and posed with soft, confident expressions. Grooming was essential. Cologne, oils, creams. The barber's shop wasn't just a place for a shave. It was a refined social ritual. These were not influencers. They were poets, soldiers, actors, thinkers, and sometimes all of those at once. In a world without selfies, their legacy lives on in a single still frame, now brought back to life.